Hi friend, welcome to Math A to Z. Topic of today's lecture is third isomorphism theorem of ring, and the statement is: let A and B are two ideals of a ring R. Two ideal A and B of the same ring R, such that A subset B subset R. Then third isomorphism theorem of ring state that R by B is isomorphic to R by A by B by A. Okay. Now we go to the proof of this theorem. To prove the theorem, we first show that R by B, R by A, B by A, and R by A by B by A. These four are quotient ring. From the given condition, it is clear that since A and B are ideal of the ring R, so R by B and R by A must be two quotient ring of R. Okay. Now these two conditions, that is this and this, are also quotient ring. These are also can be proved, and we prove this after some time in this proof. Okay. At first we define a mapping phi maps R by A to R by B, such that phi of x plus A equal to x plus B. X belongs to R. Since x belongs to R, then x plus A is an element of R by A and x plus B is an element of R by B. And we have to show this mapping is well defined, this mapping is onto, and this mapping is a ring homomorphism. Clear? If we prove the three conditions, then by using fundamental theorem of ring homomorphism, that is by using first isomorphism theorem of ring, we can write R by A by car phi is isomorphic to R by B. Okay, and now we try to prove car phi equal to B by A. Then we complete the proof of this theorem. Now we start with by the condition that the function is well defined. To show well defined, we let two elements x plus A and y plus A, both are belongs to R by A, and let these two elements are equivalent, right? Then this implies x minus y belongs to capital A, and capital A is a subset of B, that is x minus y belongs to B. That is, we can write x plus B equal to y plus B. So we write phi of x plus A equal to phi of x plus y plus A. Y plus A. From the definition, x plus B equal to phi of x plus A and y plus B equal to phi of y plus A. That is, if two elements of R by A are equal, then two images are also equal. So this is, or this proves the well-defined of the function. Now, to show the function phi is onto, right? To show onto, let any x plus b belongs to R by B. Then obviously x belongs to R, and since x belongs to R, then we must have x plus a belongs to R by A, such that phi of x plus a equal to x plus b. So for every x plus a, there exists every x plus b, there exists x plus a belongs to R by A. That is, the function is onto. For x or all x plus b, there exists x plus a. That is, every element of the codomain set has preimage. So the function is onto. Now the third condition, that phi is a ring homomorphism. Ring homomorphism. For this, we take x plus a, y plus a belongs to R by A. Now phi of x plus a plus y plus a equal to phi of x plus y plus a, and this is x plus y plus b by the definition, and this is x plus b plus y plus b, and this is phi of x plus a plus phi of y plus a. And this condition shows the preservation of additive law or preservation of additive condition. And for preservation of multiplication, we let phi of x plus a into y plus a, right, equal to phi of xy plus a equal to xy plus b. This is equal to x plus b into y plus b, and x plus b is equal to phi of x plus a, and this is phi of x plus a into phi of y plus a. So the multiplication or dot is also preserved by the function phi. So the function phi satisfies two conditions of ring homomorphism. Now we try to find the kernel of phi, car phi equal to, from the definition of car phi equal to x plus a belongs to R by A, such that phi of x plus a equal to 0 element of R by B, and this is obviously B. That is, x plus a belongs to R by A such that x plus b equal to b, and x plus a belongs to R by a such that x belongs to b. This condition gives x belongs to b, and x plus a belongs to R by a. Here x must be belongs to R, and this x is belongs to D. So this set can be written as D by A. Okay, x belongs to R and this x is also belongs to D. So x must be belongs to B because B is this set and R is the ring. And since B by A is a kernel of phi of a ring homomorphism, then we know that any kernel of a ring homomorphism must be an ideal, right? And since B by A is an ideal, so R by A by B by A must be a quotient ring, that is the quotient ring exists. Okay, so this is an ideal also and this quotient ring exists, and B by A is also a quotient ring because A, B both are ring and A is an ideal of B, so this must be exist. Now by using first isomorphism theorem, we say that R by A by car phi is isomorphic to R by B. Okay, and here we put car phi equal to B by A. Then we get the proof of the third isomorphism theorem of ring. Okay, this is very important theorem of ring theory, and this completes the proof of the theorem. Thank you for watching. Thank you very much.